Let's look at the past continuous tense in the passive voice. First, consider the subject and how it changes the verb be. You have the choice of was or were. Then follow with being. Being shows continuity of an action, and the past participle follows it. Let's change the verb give, which is an irregular verb. The simple form of this verb is give, and the past form is gave, and the past participle is going to be given. Give, gave, given. Let's look at few singular and plural pronouns. Singular and plural pronouns where it is going to be used the verb give. I was being given. I, this is the subject, and then this is the verb be. I was being given. Remember that this was being indicates the past continuous tense. Was being, or according to the subject you were being. This verb be is going to match the subject you were. So I was being given, you were being given, he was being given, she was being given, and for the objects it was being given. So these are be form, which indicates the tense of a sentence, and the word being indicates the continuity of the action followed by this past participle. Then for plural pronouns, we is going to be the combination of I and you. We were being given. Now over here, were shows the tense, past tense, and being shows continuity, and then this is the past participle. Remember, this were is going to match the subject we were. You is same for singular and plural, you were being given. So this verb be is going to match this subject you. They were being given. They is going to take place, this is going to replace he, she, it in a singular, but in plural, the replacement of all these pronouns, he, she, and it is going to be they. They were being given. So this verb be is going to match the subject they, and then this shows continuity followed by past participle. This sentence, the teacher was reading a book, is in active voice, and this sentence is in past continuous tense. This verb be shows pastness, and this ing shows continuity. The teacher was reading a book. This sentence is in past continuous tense, and it is in active voice, mean this is not in passive. The teacher is subject, and the verb be is going to be was. Then this is the main verb over here, main verb read, followed by ing, and then a book is the object in this sentence. So the teacher was reading a book. So we change this sentence to passive voice as it was in active voice, and this is past continuous tense. So we change the position of a book. It was object in active voice, but now it is going to be the subject. So we change the position of a book to the subject in passive voice. Then the verb be, then being to show continuity, then the main verb is in past participle form, that is read. A book was being read, and then by the teacher. This is the preposition by, and then this is the object of this sentence, that is the teacher. So over here, was being read, this particular part is going to be the verb phrase. Let's see some more examples to consolidate the concept. Pancakes were being made. This is the subject, and this is verb be that matches the subject pancakes. Pancakes were, then being that shows continuity, and then this is past participle of make. Pancakes were being made. He was being helped. This is the subject he, and this is verb be that matches the subject he was, then being that shows continuity, and this is the past participle of help, helped. He was being helped. Then in this sentence, flowers is the subject, and this is verb be that matches the subject flowers. Flowers were, and then being, this is past participle in the garden is a prepositional phrase. Now this sentence, the criminal was being held in the prison. The criminal over here is the subject, then the verb be in the form of was, it matches the subject, the criminal was, then being shows continuity, and this is the past participle form of verb hold in the prison is a prepositional phrase. And to make the negative, we add not after was, and then not. And if we contract it, was not is going to be contracted wasn't, or were not is going to be weren't. Now if we convert the singular and plural, I was not being given. I was, and then not. I was not being given. You weren't being given. He wasn't being given. She wasn't being given. It wasn't being given. We weren't being given. You weren't being given, and they weren't being given. This is the complete picture as far as singular and plural pronouns are concerned in negative sentences. Now look at a few more examples to consolidate the concept. A new project was not, it maybe wasn't if we want to contract. A new project wasn't being developed. So over here, a new project is the subject, and this is verb be with not, wasn't or was not. Then to show continuity, past continuous tense, this is being, and then this is past participle. The records weren't not being tempered. The records is the subject over here. Want is the negative form of the tense, and it matches the subject, and this is verb be as were and then not. So we may write it were not or just weren't. This is correct. The records weren't being, this is being to show continuity, and then this is the past participle of tempered. So this is the main verb over here. The records weren't being tempered. Over here, the meeting wasn't being recorded. The meeting is the subject, and wasn't is the form be with not, then being, and then past participle recorded. The information wasn't being shared. So over here, the word information is the subject of the sentence, and then this is from verb be, and that matches the subject information. The information was not being shared, or the information wasn't being shared, and this is the main verb in past participle form. To make a question in the past continuous tense, the verb be goes first. Right here, this is verb be. So as I said, to make a question in the past continuous tense, the verb be goes first, then the subject, then the main verb. Read is the main verb with an ing ending to show continuity. This shows continuity. And then the object. And this is the object, a book. Was the teacher reading a book? Then we have this question mark to indicate a question. This is a yes/no question. Was the teacher reading a book? To change that into the passive voice, we'll take the object a book from here to here. We'll take this a book and put it over here, a book. The book is a singular, so the verb be is to be put before, and that is was. It remains the same because the teacher was singular. In active voice it was the subject. Now the new subject is a book, so this remains the same. It remains a singular, so the verb was remains the same. There will be no change. Was a book. Then being read, this is the main verb. Read, read, read. And then this preposition to show the agent, and then this is the object over here. Was a book being read by the teacher? Let's have a few more examples in order to consolidate the concept. Were the children being taught well? This is the verb be in the beginning, and it matches the subject, the children. Were the children, then the being is going to be indicating the continuity of action, and this is going to indicate the tense, past continuous tense. Were the children being taught? This is the main verb in past participle form. Were the children being taught well? Then we have got another example. Was, the verb be, and then this is the subject, the meeting being recorded yesterday. So was is the verb be in past, and it matches the subject, meeting. Was the meeting being recorded yesterday? So this is the main verb in past participle form. Then this last sentence, were the new products being developed there? This is verb be in the past tense, and the new products, this is the subject, and we know this verb be matches the subject, the new products were. So that's why were the new products being developed there. This is the main verb, and this is also past participle form, developed, developed, developed.